So, what's going on, everybody? It's Moto here, and we're going to cross a bridge. Whoa, that was a big jump. I mean, a little big jump, right? Anyway, so you guys want to know? Well, there's a lot of you out there. There's a lot of people out there who have, like, they don't know if they want to ride a motorcycle or not. And I've been riding for over a year now, and to tell you the truth, I am having the best time of my life. Like, honestly, like, from let's look at this, like, scenery here, man. It's just like the back roads. You get to be out in the elements, man, and it's kind of like, why would you ever, like, deprive yourself from that? Like, really, So I'm gonna give you some reasons why I think you should ride a motorcycle. So reason one as to why I think you should ride a motorcycle is because of the different experience. I know we've been riding cars for as long as, like, maybe you were 16 when you rode a car. I think I was about, like, 17 or 18 when I first got my permit to learn how to drive, and it's just been the same thing. And even before then, like, before we learned how to drive, we were in cars. Your parents knew how to drive. Your mother, your father, your uncle. Like, you were always taken to places in something that has four wheels, basically. So the experience. Oh, look at that car right there. That one's cool. So the experience in riding a motorcycle, is different. It's not something that everybody knows. It's not something that it's like, not everybody knows what it feels like to ride a motorcycle. Everybody knows what it feels like to be in a car, to be on a bus. Heck, people know the feeling of being on an airplane more than they know on a bike. So, it's very interesting. So the experience is different. Going to work is different. Going to the grocery store is different. Going to the park to play basketball with your boys is different. The experience is so different. You're out there on the elements. The wind is, on your chest. You're looking out for a lot more things than you're used to. And honestly, for me, I think it made me a better driver, as in a car driver, because I'm so hyper alert when riding a motorcycle that I become that same person riding a regular car. So that's what I would say. First thing is a different experience. Second thing is, I would like to say, is the community. Honestly, the motorcycle community is one of the most welcomingest communities out there. Like, when it doesn't matter what you have, it doesn't matter if you have 125cc Grom. It doesn't matter if you have a Harley Davidson. Well, Harley Davidson. I'm not gonna go over there, but anyway, it doesn't matter if you're riding a sports car, right? I have two friends who have an R6. An R6, and one has a Kawasaki Z something, and they're all faster than my bike, and they're different style of motorcycles, but it doesn't matter. I have a naked, and they have a sports bike, so it really doesn't matter. It's so welcoming, and you have guys out there that will just be like, hey, are you new to riding? Come ride with us. I'll teach you the ropes. I'll show you the turns. I'll show you the good roads and all that stuff. There's so many people out there to welcome you in this community here, man. And I think it's awesome. It's just like, everybody has their 3-year-old kid on, basically. Like, as soon as they see somebody with a motorcycle, it's just like, oh, they just get giddy. It's just like, oh, what do you ride? I ride this. What streets do you ride on? Are you in part of any, like, clubs or anything like that? I mean, I'm just telling you, man, the community is awesome. The community is really, really awesome, especially when you have, like, a Cardo head unit where you can talk to your neighbor riders when you guys go on group rides. It's so freaking fun. So yeah, that's what I would say. The second reason would be is because of the community. So the next reason I would say is because of the adventure. There's so much places that you could go on 2 wheels that is easier than going on 4 wheels. Like I can go in a little like the adventure on riding a motorcycle, man, is different. So the next reason I would say is because of the adventure. Riding a motorcycle is like no other. You know, going from place to place is like no other. Like if I see something interesting like down this road or whatever, I am more brave to just go down that road and experience what's there than to be super scared in a 4 wheel 1 ton car. You know what I mean? Like your exploration side of you just comes out so much more, and it's amazing. Like I rode this motorcycle to New Jersey, 2.5 hour drive. It was an amazing time. Like it was so amazing. Like versus because I I have business over there in New Jersey, so I've been there before on my motorcycle, and it's not this. I mean, I've been there before on my 4 wheel car, and it's not the same. Riding on your motorcycle, you're really enjoying it. Honestly, I was riding and I didn't even feel the time that was being passed by. Like, it didn't feel like 2.5 hours, versus when I was riding on my regular car, it felt like forever, right? So the adventures are limitless, especially when you get to like adventure riding, like adventure motorcycle. You buy a scrambler, which I'm really interested in getting as my next motorcycle, either a desert sled or a what was it called, the BMW R9T GS. Oh, don't even get me started with those two motorcycles. But yeah, I really want to start going off-roading and really getting this adventure in a little bit more. I don't want to go full ADV bike, but just to whip it around off-road a little bit and then get back on road, right? The adventures they're awesome. They really, really are. Like even exploring your backyard, like that's it. I consider that an adventure. Like look at this. I consider this an adventure. Going on to roads that you've never been on is an adventure. So you don't have to go, you really don't have to go that far. Like it's in your backyard, man. The adventure is at your backyard. There's so many, like I did not know, like there's so many places I didn't know about before I got my bike. When I got my bike and started exploring my backyard, I live in Pennsylvania, so like, there's a lot of nooks and crannies over here. You feel enticed to explore them a little bit more, actually a lot more when you are on a motorcycle than on a car. So yeah, give yourself that privilege to just get a motorcycle so you can just explore. So the next thing is, it's super fun. Riding a motorcycle is ridiculously fun. I don't know, honestly, another way, except for maybe riding a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. Yeah, I don't know any other way of getting around in a very fun way than to ride a motorcycle. Like, riding a motorcycle is that next level stuff, man. Like, when you're riding a motorcycle, you're riding a motorcycle. It's fun, like, winds at your chest, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at this, man. I feel so free. Obviously, you gotta be safe as well, so. But yeah, the fun factor, man, it's there. It's super fun. Super, super duper fun. Especially like, when you see them, the really amazing thing I really like is when like the little kids out there, are like so giddy because they're like, oh my God, that's a motorcycle. And they are like, whoa, can you start it for me? Can you rev it a little bit? Can you do this and that? I'm just like, oh man, like, it's fun, man. And everybody who sees you with it, they appreciate what you have. They ask you, like, even people who don't have motorcycles, they're like, hey, that's a nice motorcycle. Where'd you get it? You know, how was the experience? How long were you riding? Like people who don't even know you, you know? And that's such a beautiful thing, man. It's like, where else do you get that? You know, just transporting from point A to point B. Super fun. But yeah, man, that's it for me here today. I hope this persuades you to get a bike, because you know, I think it's one of the best things I've ever done. I don't know why I haven't done, you know, I don't know. I wish I've done this earlier. I wish I've done this earlier, man, because oh my goodness, like it's just an amazing time. It's just an amazing time, and I don't want you guys to make that same mistake. I'm really big on safety as well, so do your due diligence, man. Take your MFC course. I said MFC, your MC course, your motorcycle training course. You know what I mean. Make sure you take that, and make sure you are practicing all the time. Like I'm practicing all the time. I'm doing my maneuverability, practicing my slow speed, my low speed maneuverability. I'll be practicing that and all that good stuff there. So, you know, make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. And be safe, man. Be safe. You know, you know, life is short, you know, and I would be so upset, you know, if I knew there was something this fun out there for me to do every single day, and it was easy for me to do, and I didn't do it. So here's your push. Get a motorcycle, do your research, and have fun with it, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and let me know the next content you guys really want to see. I hope you guys like this. I'm going a little bit harder on the videos. I'm thinking, you know, posting a video every week, one video every week. So hopefully, you know, hit that subscribe button, guys, and I hope you guys like the content here. I don't see a lot of content on the BMW G310R, so yeah, I hope this is doing it for you guys. All right, peace. Mm-hmm.